We are live, my people. We are live. See who all up on here. We are live. Yeah, boy. So what I'm gonna do is break down the fight between Mayweather and Paul. Make this real simple. Mayweather and Paul, the fight of the circus. You know what I'm saying? This is basically what this is. It's entertainment. It's really not meant to be looked at as something serious. I mean, every fight that somebody gets into is serious, but it's more of an exhibition. Um, a lot of people don't understand exhibitions. They're like, well, if it's an exhibition, why is, you know what I'm saying, people putting so much emphasis if Floyd get hurt or Floyd get knocked out? And most of that comes because Paul is, 30 pounds bigger than him. Well, pretty much almost 40 pounds bigger. And, he has a longer reach. Um, his jab is very, very strong, at least from what I've seen. But he's not the fastest in the world. He has a lot of muscle, but the muscle that he has is not functional muscle for boxing, and that's what people don't understand about somebody like Logan Paul. It's not functional for boxing. Now, people can sit up there and say, "Oh, well, um, Logan Paul is a special fighter. He's this, he's that." But how could you say that when the dude ain't won a fight in a professional boxing match? He has not won. So that tells you all you need to know about somebody like, you know what I'm saying, Logan Paul. Adrian, what's good with it? What's popping? Glad my mod is in the room. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, man, this Logan Paul dog. I feel like with Logan Paul, another thing people need to understand, he is a goofball. He's one of them people that really don't have he doesn't understand reality. He's one of them people who lives a fantasy, he's been spoiled majority of his life, is basically what I'm telling you. And when you've been spoiled majority of your life, the way you look at things is totally different than somebody else that hasn't had that same experience. So what I'm trying to say as well is Logan Paul is gonna get beat up bad. Floyd Mayweather is not gonna play with him. Floyd gonna walk him down. Y'all can mark my words. Floyd will walk him down at some point during the fight. More than likely earlier than late. And Floyd has one hell of a jab and he understands timing better than most. So for anyone who thinks that Floyd can't get the job done, you're crazy. Just keep that in mind. Um, Another thing I wanted to touch on as well is what will happen when Floyd starts putting his combinations together. Because if you guys haven't noticed, Floyd's hands are not as brittle as they once were before. And we may see something really special out of Floyd Mayweather because um, he's not going to really respect Paul like you guys all think. You only respect somebody that has the same skill level or close to the same skill level as yourself. And the more people understand that, the better off they would be. I just feel like a lot of people really think that Logan Paul is going to do something. Thanks, fam. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to chat. Respect. I appreciate that. And let them know too, Adrian, that in the description below, if somebody, feels like they want to donate, the Cash App is there in the description below. So um, I really want to see what's going to happen when the first bell rings and just to see the breakdown of how is Logan Paul going to handle the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like the five keys to victory, because I like to break down the five keys. The five keys definitely for Floyd Mayweather will be use your jab, use your ring generalship like you always do. Um, Pretty much just not letting Logan Paul get off at all. Pretty much keep him on his back heels, on his back foot, because I don't think Logan Paul can fight backing up. Personally, I don't think he can fight backing up. And I feel like it'd just be a massacre at the end of the day for Logan Paul. I think he's gonna get hurt a lot. And you guys are like, how? He's 6'3", he's huge, but height don't win fights. Muscles don't win fights. Skills win fights. Anybody with a brain, with half a brain, understands that. And when somebody's been doing something for such a long time, it's gonna be damn near impossible for Logan Paul to land a clean shot. This is not Mosley versus Mayweather. You guys are stuck on Mosley versus Mayweather, where he ended up getting caught, and everybody went crazy. Oh, Floyd's gonna get knocked out. Floyd's gonna get knocked out. But I'm telling you right now, he's not gonna get knocked out. He's not getting knocked out. There's just no way in hell. Like I said, Floyd has too much pride. A lot of y'all are thinking about Anderson Silva and what happened with him. This is not Anderson Silva at all. This is not the Anderson Silva fight. So just want to keep you guys in mind that think about reality. A lot of y'all are thinking from a fantasy point of view. Think about reality. And like I said, the second key to victory for Floyd is make sure you go to his body and go there often. The more often that Floyd goes to his body, the easier it'll be for him to dominate the fight. It's really that simple with that. The third key to victory is stay in his face. Throw many combinations. Threes and fours, get out, step to the side. Just confuse him. That's all he pretty much needs to do is confuse him. So the best thing I would say too for, I'll say the fourth and fifth, is pretty much just stay with his defense. Keep his defense tight. You don't want to get caught with anything that is unnecessary or anything that is it's just no point. There's really no point. So you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below to support this channel. I appreciate that. Adrian. Appreciate that, bro. Adrian, I want to know, now that we are on the topic, who do you see that can, do you feel like Logan Paul can land a quote unquote lucky shot, throw an overhand right and land on Floyd's chin? Or do you feel like with Floyd is too defensively brilliant and responsible to get caught with something like that? You let me know. I truly feel he's too defensively responsible, and there's no way he's gonna make that ultimate mistake and get caught with something brutal. I don't see it. Some people see it. I don't see it. Wesley West, what's up, homie? Appreciate that for you hitting the like button when you came in. I saw you. What up with it? What's up with it, my G? Like I said, Floyd Mayweather, he has a lot of skills, from the stab jab to his up jab to his counters. It's going to be a technical win if Floyd loses. Technical win. Interesting. And when you say it'd be a technical win if Floyd loses, how do you see Floyd losing though? Like give me some input on what you would see with Floyd lose. Like how would he lose? How would he lose? Because I truly feel that Floyd Mayweather's defense is the difference. That's the key in this fight, is that his defense is just too good. Doesn't matter how tall he is. If he makes a technical mistake, I understand that. And he is older. Let's throw that out there. Floyd is older. He's 44 years old. A lot of y'all have missed that. He's 44. And Floyd Mayweather is past his prime. Let's keep that in mind. And that's why I said for the fourth and fifth key, it's just all about defense. Defense, and counters. If you can counter effectively against anybody, you pretty much got the fight won. Hold on 1 second. You pretty much got the fight won and in the bag. So I just pretty much expect Floyd to dominate. As long as he doesn't sleep on him, he got it. Yeah, you can't sleep on your opponents. You can't sleep. And you can't think shit is sweet. Logan is a big ass dude. He ain't no he's not somebody who's um, lacking in the department of strength. He has a lot of strength. He's strong, but at the end of the day, like I said, skills pay the bills, and I just don't see Floyd losing. I just don't see it. You guys may have a different take and may see things from a different point of view, but that's just what I get from it. I don't see how Floyd can end up losing this fight. But I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to order it. I just feel like Floyd is too sharp. But when it comes to Logan Paul, 5 keys to victory for him. He has to use the jab and use it often. Be smart, be precise when you use your jab. Number 2, mix up your jab. Don't just throw the same jab. You throw the same jab, you're going to get a result that you're going to get countered, because Floyd understands distance and range. That's what makes him so special. As long as he doesn't get slept on, he got it. Yeah. Floyd is older, so put the pressure on him. Throw a lot of punches and bunches. Punches and bunches, punches and bunches if you were Jake Paul. The key to victory 3, he has to go to the body. I don't know how he's going to go to the body, but I would say try to push him against the ropes. And before before Floyd ties up, let your hands go. 3 4s and 5s, 3 4s and 5s. Let them go, let them go. Let your hands go, let your hands go, over and over. And number 4 and number 5, I'll put them all together. Logan Paul, those keys that he needs to as well is land the overhand right. The overhand right is one of the most special punches you can land in the sport of boxing against someone who has the defense like Floyd, like this. Somebody has the defense like this, come over the top with the overhand right, and we could be saying good night, because Mosley is strong, but he's not as big and as strong as Logan Paul. Logan Paul is one hell of a specimen when it comes to being built. And the overhand right benefits someone who has long arms and is strong. So if you come over the top, Marcus Maidana had did it a couple times and landed. So that's huge. We go to with the gloves. Get these gloves on. Show a little bit of what Floyd can do. Floyd, like I said, Floyd has to, hold on one second. Yeah, Floyd has to come with his jab. You know what I'm saying? And lean forward, move his head, and throw the right hand down the pipe, right? Logan Paul, he needs to keep his hands up. He's, bigger, taller than Floyd. Keep his hands up tight like this and come forward. And because if he tries to be too loose, he's going to get tired. He has too much muscle density. Keep it tight. Try to parry the shots that come. You're probably not going to be able to see Floyd's shots coming. Floyd is got cat-like reflexes. And Paul needs to double the jab. As you come forward, bop, 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 double it. Throw right hands. Try to cut off the ring. As Floyd moves, you move with him. Floyd moves, you move with him. Cut off the ring. Don't follow him around the ring. Cut off the ring. And let your hands go. Let them fly. He needs to throw 1, 2, 3, 4s. Go to the body with left hooks and right hooks. Make Floyd work. Make Floyd say, damn, this is a little harder than what I thought it was going to be. But if he doesn't and he's scared of the moment and he's way too long, Floyd knows how to pick his shots. And he's going to boom, lead straight right hand, check left hook, pull, counter, jab, jab, pull, counter, step to the side. And Floyd knows how to counter off, counter and hit him with the left hook. It's one of Floyd's best punches. He hit Ricky Hatton with that, which is beautiful. With the check left hook. And Floyd just has so many weapons in his arsenal. Floyd probably even going to try to throw uppercuts when Logan Paul tries to duck down and come into range. I can see him throwing uppercuts as well. Hooks and then the uppercut. He did that with the Miguel Cotto fight. So, like I said, who do you guys think is going to have the most success tonight? Like I said, I got Floyd. And who do you want to see on the undercards? I feel like with the undercard fights, it's going to be fun to see Ocho Cinco because I'm watching it more for entertainment. Of course, I'm a pure boxing fan, but I want to see entertainment value. Entertainment value is everything. So it'd be cool to see if Ocho Cinco can actually box and be in shape. Yeah, Floyd for the win for sure. I got Floyd by knockout. My final analysis: Floyd by knockout, round 4. I don't think after 3 rounds, I think Logan Paul is gonna be tired of Floyd's pace. I don't think Floyd's gonna start super slow like he usually do. I think he's gonna start pretty fast. And I just see, you know what I'm saying? See Floyd walking him down for real. If you just came into the chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know, and you can donate if you want to. It's an option. Salute and JK, what's up? I think Floyd takes it on a body shot. Paul will be too caught up with the showboating. That's a good, very good point. Showboating. Showboating is for people who got it like that. So if you got that Nazim Hamed in you, or you just got skills to pay the bills, you got a decent chin, you can do that. If you are Madonna versus Broner, and you feel like you are too talented, you too good, then damn it, you know what I'm saying? You could do a little bit of showboating. If it's think of somebody else that showboats a lot. Roy Jones. If you're a Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, and you got just amazing reflexes, and you barely get caught, and you can see the punches coming, you can showboat all day long. But if you don't have that in you, then you can't do it. And you have to know your limitations. Life is mastered when you know your limitations, and you don't let people, the crowd specifically, get you so hyped up that you think you can do things that you know you can't do to get the job done. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting the job done. It's not just about showboating and shit like that. You gotta be focused. You know, you gotta have a laser-like focus. Roy was a real fighter, and Ocho is just trying to get back in the news. I don't take him seriously. Ocho has to prove himself more to me. Yeah, Ocho Cinco definitely gotta prove himself. He gotta prove himself. To be honest, he should have took like a tune-up before you face an actual person that, you know, throws hands for a living. It's gonna be interesting. What comes to mind is the last round, Leonard and Ladonde fight. I think Paul. Yeah. People think Father Time is caught up with Floyd Mayweather. I don't think that to be true, because if somebody is staying in shape and they're working out, even well into their 40s, you're still relatively young. But when you have not, seriously, when you have not taken yourself serious, and you have not eaten correctly, and you know, don't sleep right, don't do anything right, then yes, your body is beat up, is fucked up in your 40s, and you probably shouldn't be boxing. But Floyd has the genetics. He was born to do this shit. So he defies the regular human being, if that makes any sense. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's true. He's not regular. There's nothing regular about Floyd Money Mayweather, period. Nothing. Like, he has a one-of-one type of work ethic, one-of-one experience in the ring, outside of the ring, understanding, like he said, he even understands distance to a micro level, like a very minute level. That's amazing. Floyd talks about how he knows how to control his opponent's breathing through picking up the pace. And Andre Berto talks about this, that Floyd knew how to pick up the pace when he saw him breathing too hard, picked up the pace, start throwing more punches, you know, start walking Berto down. So these are things that people don't like to talk about that I'm going to talk about because I understand boxing. One thing about boxing, it's a thinking man's game. It's about intelligence. It's about breaking your opponent down to a science and taking advantage of their weaknesses and taking away their strengths. One thing Floyd Mayweather does very well after the 4th or 5th round, he takes away what you do good and he shows why he is so great. That's the truth. That's not me taking up for him or any of that. Skills pay the bills at the end of the day, and Floyd got plenty of them. His pool counter is gonna be, man, it's gonna be phenomenal tonight. I'm telling you. Floyd's gonna work the body, like I told you guys before. If you just came into the room, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, man, like I said, I want to see the Ocho. I want to see Badu Jack versus Gene Pascal. But damn it, we not gonna get that fight because Gene Pascal basically been cheating the whole time, bro. Been cheating the whole fucking time. Why cheat? Like you already one hell of a specimen. You in some of the best shape of your life, and then you want to inject steroids into your skin, bro. Like I can see if you mismanage your vitamins and you took something that you weren't supposed to be taking, but when you injecting something, you letting people know you're trying to cheat. And when you're trying to cheat, I have no respect for you. You know, fighters train really, really hard, and then for you to do something like that, that shows your worth. That shows what kind of person you are. And I have no respect for that. That's lame. That's whack. There's nothing special about you taking something to try to get an advantage. I don't respect it. I just don't respect that. So Gene Pascal, I used to be a fan of you, not a fan of you anymore. Kick rocks. Badu Jack, it's gonna be a good fight against the guy that he's facing. I know that said Pascal was all over Hopkins about the PED. Now, yeah. See, you know your boxing. Miss or Mr. K, you know your boxing. You know your boxing. That's very, very important. Is that he talked all that hypocritical, just like Billy Joe Saunders, just like the guy that fought Anthony Joshua from Belize. I think y'all know who I'm talking about, the black guy from Belize. Big Baby Miller. He talked all that shit. All that shit about PEDs, how most of these dudes are on steroids, they on that bullshit. And then look at you. Look at you. Whole hypocrite out here. You injecting shit in your booty just like the rest of them. You just sorry, pathetic fools. Pathetic. Don't respect you at all. You know what I'm saying? You a fraud. And yeah, man, like I told you before, I just want to see good action tonight. I want to see entertainment. I want to see two guys that really want it in the ring. That goes for Floyd, that goes for Paul, that goes for Ocho Cinco and his opponent. Have that chip on your shoulder. When you have that chip on your shoulder, you perform better. But if you don't really have that chip on your shoulder, it's going to be very hard for you to perform at the top level because you're going to be thinking about other things. So that's cool to keep in mind, is to have something that you're fighting for. I would say the money. The motivation should be, of course, your legacy, but shit, man, if I'm getting paid $30 million, especially if you Floyd, $30 million automatically, and then whatever happens on the pay-per-view back end, I get that too. Man, I'm gonna come in the best shape of my life. In the best shape of my life. Was there any other fights on the card that you guys can think about? I don't really know besides the Ocho Cinco and then the Badu Jack. Oh shit, I forgot. My guy, Jared Hurd from the DMV. I gotta make an analysis about that. Because Jared Hurd is special. To me, he is. I know he's had a couple setbacks. But when you do what you did to Erislandy Lara, he made me a believer that night. When you beat a Cuban great, I mean, he's a great. He's not regular. Lara pretty much beat Canelo and just outboxing him, hitting him with one shot. That shit was crazy. Like, Lara is a special fighter. Like, there's not too many fighters that can fight like Lara and be at the highest level that he has been to several different times. I felt like Hurd did a number on him, coming forward, throwing so many shots, punches and bunches. You know what I'm saying? Just he was a monster, dog. I don't know if y'all remember, man. Hurd was like, I used to call him the Black Margarito. I used to call him the Black Margarito because he just threw so many punches, uppercut, straights, boom, hit you with the hook, still coming at you. He was just never tired. And Hurd is facing the All Lives Matter guy. What's the All Lives Matter guy name? Luis Arias. Luis Arias is who he's facing. So I feel like with Luis Arias or whatever his name is, he's gonna get a beat down of his life, and I can't wait to watch it. I have to watch it. So I started this live early because I wanted to see what you guys' final analysis is. Y'all know my stance on it. I got, like I said, Floyd Mayweather knocking out or stopping Jake Paul in the fourth. The latest he'll go is the fifth round, but the fourth round is what I picked. If it does go later, which I doubt, if it does go later, and Logan Paul actually has a lot of stamina and actually put in his miles, like Floyd did. Floyd runs at least 8 or 10 miles every other day when it comes to training camp. So he used to run even more than that. He used to do shit mile after mile after mile after mile. So I would go ahead and say that Logan Paul maybe can get to the eighth round. If he gets to the eighth round, Floyd's just gonna just pick him apart like he did with Conor McGregor. And like I said, it's gonna be some type of stoppage because Floyd, when he's like really lasered in and focused and his hands are healthy, he can just keep pouring it on. Like she proved that in that Conor McGregor fight that he can pour it on. What Rafael Garcia used to always say, never tired, never tired. You know what I'm saying? And that's Floyd for you, never tired. It's rare to see Floyd huffing and puffing. I think the last time I saw Floyd really huff and puff was the Miguel Cotto fight. Welcomes and for all things boxing chat. Appreciate that, Adrian. I really want you guys to do your best. Do your best to focus on the real boxing talent of Floyd Mayweather, because once he's retired 110%, meaning like he's not coming back for exhibitions or none of that anymore, it's gonna be sad not seeing him display his talent. I grew up watching Floyd Mayweather since I was a little kid. We used to pay for the pay-per-views. It's nostalgia for me. The same way people have for Mike Tyson. I wasn't even alive when Mike Tyson was really, doing his thing like that. But for the people who was alive, for the people who was around, Mike Tyson was that dude. So for Floyd to be that dude and get the same attention that he's getting it's amazing to see over a 25-year period or close to 25 years. That's amazing for any career, let alone a sport. Most sporting careers are 12 years, maybe 10, maybe 15 at the most. So he's special. He's a one-on-one guy, and you just gotta appreciate him, man. Fuck all the haters. You're gonna see, even in this YouTube comments, you're gonna see some craziness. Not on the live necessarily, but once this video gets uploaded, you're gonna see how many crazy ass people there is out here that just hate Floyd for no reason because they're mad that he made so much money in the sport, mad that he transcended the sport single-handedly, mad that Al Heyman helps him get the best deals, the best lucrative contracts, all these different things that make Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather, who he is today. Like I said, I got Jared Hurd beating the brakes off of Luis Arias. I'm telling you, easy work. He's gonna walk him down with the jab. Probably boxing spots throughout the fight, but he's gonna go back to what he knows at some point and walk him down. Even with the newfound boxing, he always had talent boxing, but he never really wanted to use it. But now Jared Hurd is gonna actually use it. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think Jared Hurd is better off from now on being the boxer puncher type of guy, or the just come get you? I'm interested to see how different Hurd looks this fight. Yeah, I am as well. I'm interested to see how different Hurd looks as well. I believe that Jared Hurd is the type of fighter that when he gets his engine going, like I said, he's like Margarito. He's gonna be extremely hard to defeat, extremely hard to beat. And I really don't see anybody fucking with him right now when it comes to work ethic, putting his punches together in the ring. anybody can talk about how good they are, but can you keep your punches coming the way Jared Hurd? Can you keep the pressure on and not lose your stamina the way Jared Hurd does? He doesn't lose his stamina. He keeps coming and coming and coming and coming, and keeps throwing his punches to the body, to the head. He mixes it up very well. Look, Lara is one of the best defense and offensive fighters of this generation. So for him to do what he did and just dismantle him, especially in the later rounds, that tells a lot. He has great resolve, and he doesn't give up. The only kryptonite Hurd has are boxers who can take his punch. That's right, boxers who can take his punch, and boxers who are not overwhelmed by his skills, because he has his own set of skills. And I feel like somebody who is not afraid is going to make it really, really hard for somebody like Hurd, right? But Hurd just got that pressure. Rick Ross, what up with it? Sup, my boy? Glad to see you back. Appreciate you being back, man. Who you got? Who you got, Ross? Who you got, man? Who you got? And hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, Mr. Rick Ross. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And then tell me who you got with the Floyd Mayweather fight. Who you got? Do you got Floyd? Do you got Logan Paul? And then why? This is the final analysis. So I want to get from you guys, who do you have and why do you have that person? Like, do you feel that Logan Paul is going to be too big and you're going to go off of just how big he's been? Yeah, it has been a minute, Just K. It's been a minute because, man, I've been trying to get my whole life together with boxing and everything. It is a joke, but it's an exhibition. It's not a boxing sanctioned fight that is leading up to, a super fight with some big fighter. First of all, let's be honest. Jake Paul is 200 pounds. He's a 200-pound fighter. So he would have to fight at cruiserweight to fight in an actual sanctioned boxing match that is not an exhibition. Remember, this is an exhibition. It's not a sanctioned WBC, WBO, IBF type of sanctioned bout. So keep that in mind. Floyd is going to play with him until he turn it up. Yeah, pretty much. I don't see Logan Paul having the energy or the stamina. Remember, the bigger the muscles, the more oxygen has to come. You have to have more and more and more oxygen. If your oxygen levels, if you're not good with your oxygen in your body while you're punching, while you're boxing, you're going to get tired. And once you get tired, we know what's going to happen. Floyd Mayweather is going to turn up and put his punches together, put punches in bunches and knock him out. And remember, Floyd is Mr. Accuracy. He lands over 55% of his power punches throughout a 12-round fight. It's guaranteed. He knows when to punch. He knows when to counter. He knows when to move. It's special. Floyd will win. Logan will learn some lessons for his next exhibition. I agree. Ayo 30s, I agree. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. But one thing I want to say too is that when it comes down to Floyd and everything, I just feel like Floyd wants to make his money, man. Floyd is about his money. That's why his name is Money Mayweather. And I just don't see how Floyd would get beat, period. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. People think Floyd's going to get beat in this fight. People betting crazy money. I seen this one dude bet $25,000 that Floyd's going to get knocked out in one of these rounds. He just bet for the knockout, $25,000. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You're going to lose all your fucking money and it's going to go to the fucking casinos. How dumb can you be? He bet it on mybookie.com. Mybookie.com for people who are trying to bet. And we're going to talk about the betting odds. I believe it's like 500 plus for Logan Paul. I don't know if it's a 3,000 minus for Floyd, but something like that. But yeah, if you guys want to bet, go to mybookie.com, mybookie.com. You can go to Bovada. It's another place to go bet if you want to make some money. Fool and his bookie are soon departed. That's right. That's right. Just K, that's right. A fool and his bookie are soon departed. That's so true. That's a good one. That's a damn good one. Um, yeah, you got to be careful, man. If you are gonna bet, bet with intelligence. Don't be dumb. Bet with intelligence. Bet with intelligence. Um, me, I've won a lot of money betting on Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donate, from General Santos City in the Philippines. Everybody thinks he's just a loser, right? So I know I'm a little off topic, but I'm gonna just tell you guys about this now that we're on the topic of betting and money. I've made in the last 3 fights of Nonito's, especially the ones that he's won, I've won at least $500 each, and then I won $1,700 on his latest because everybody thought he was gonna get knocked out. I bet like I don't know $700, $600, something like that, because I had the money to spend. Why not? And I won money. I was happy. I was extremely happy, and I had betted in on Bovada. Bovada was my choice of betting. I bet for Nonito to finish by knockout and for Nonito to win. So when you do that, understand you have to parlay if you want to get your most bang for your buck, which is very risky. You're more safe if you just put like $50 or $100 down on the win for that fight, especially if they're up like 300 plus, 400 plus. But me, I like to go hard or go home. Does it pay off majority than not? For me, it does. But I have had times where I lost. I'm gonna be honest. Adrian Broner has helped me lose a lot of fucking money. Betting against Lomachenko has lost me some money. I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot of money, but 50 here, 75 there. So keep that in mind. Have it in your brain that you know what I'm saying, that you can't lose, and you need to be ready for that. But think positively. If you're gonna do the betting, think positively. But anyway, back on the topic. Yes, he is a legend. That's right, Just K. People need to give him his props. Give people their flowers. Give them their golden roses while they are here. It's too many times. It's too many times that people don't give people their flowers while they're here, and that's just sad. It's ridiculous. Give people their flowers while they are here. What you been up to in life, my boy? You took a lot of time off from YouTube. I did. I felt like it wasn't lucrative enough for me. I felt like I was wasting my time. I had too much pride to ask people, you know what I'm saying, to donate or do anything like that. So I was like, man, let me just leave this YouTube shit alone for a minute. The ads weren't really, I was making money off the ads and stuff, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I just got completely off. I still had the passion to do it, but I felt like my numbers weren't climbing like I thought they were. Only on certain videos, like that Isaac Dogbe video. Anything I do with that, it's like 10,000 automatically, 10,000 views. I guess because Ghanaian people rep their people really hard. Isaac Dogbe, every time he won, I would get flooded with comments, flooded with traffic, flooded with views, and people did like the video a lot. It was just amazing. I would get 100,000 views, which was crazy, off of one video of Isaac Dogbe. I don't even think he fights anymore. He could, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm back though. I don't give a fuck about the money. I make my own money doing what I do. Work wise, as a personal trainer, I'm a personal trainer and nutritionist, wellness coach. I love what I do, but I want to box, and I'm looking for a trainer. If there's any trainers that you guys know, get on my contact info. They can email me at antphresh23@gmail.com, antphresh23@gmail.com. Just K, my bad. Just K, dope to see you back. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to have the support of the people. You guys have always been good to me, man. I want to box too, but I'm 29 years old. It's never too late. Don't put an age limit on yourself. Only put an age limit on yourself if you have a non-loving care for yourself. A lot of us, we beat our bodies up. We drink a lot. So if you drink a lot or you beat your body up, then yes. If you beat your body up or you drink a lot, of course, that is going to fuck you up. And you being 29, you could probably be 39 in age if you did beat your body up and you party too much. But if you didn't party too much, you stretch every day, you drink your water, like I got right here. You run a mile at least every other day, you'll be in shape. You won't be in boxing shape, but you'll be in shape for your age. To get in boxing shape, you have to have your mind conditioned and have it motivated to work, and stay in the gym and be consistent. The man who stays consistent bears the highest fruit at the top of the tree. The man that picks from the lowest fruit gets the rotten fruit. You get the lowest of the low. You're not gonna have your self-esteem in order because you did not train it properly. You're not gonna have your mind conditioned right for a boxing match because you're not putting in the work. So build up a work ethic first, running 2, 3, 4 miles each and every day. Take out time to find out what your weaknesses is and try to make them into strengths. That's a word of advice for you. When I start, but like I said, when I get my trainer, you guys are gonna be like, damn, Anthony actually is really, really talented. He really has a lot of talent. I'm 6'2", weigh 182 pounds right now, but I can get down to 160. I've done it before. Consistency is to a lot of things. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Why don't you do a breakdown MMA fights too? I would love to do that, and that will add to your view. I would love to do that. I will start doing MMA videos. Why not? I watch MMA, so why not? And there's been some really good fights lately, like with Usman. I believe that's the Nigerian flag you got right there. I know you being a Nigerian American, I know you big on Usman and Adesanya. You know what I'm saying? Those two were special. Adesanya may have lost, but I believe he's gonna come back even stronger. Watch this. Watch this. But hold on 1 second, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right. All right, I am back, my people. I am back. All right, now, like I told you guys before, when it comes down to it, boxing is about the game of X's and O's. X's and O's, X's and O's. Who is going to understand their opponent the best? Who is going to break down their opponent with finesse, with style? You know what I'm saying? Who can be accurate? Who can have the best defense? You know, that's what a boxing fight is scored on. You know what I'm saying? A 10-point must system. You know, ring generalship, controlling your opponent with a jab. Life is about control and controlling your environment. It's no different than a boxing ring. You can show that you can control your environment. You can control when your opponent is coming to you, locking them up, clinching at the right time, not overly and excessively clinching, but doing it in a way that you do about 2 or 3 clinches per round to slow down your opponent so they can't get off. That's why Jorge Linares could not get off when Devin Haney was throwing his punches, getting out, and then when Jorge Linares tried to explode or throw, he knew how to clinch him before he can let his combinations off. And that's a form of control. You may not like it. You may look at it as weak, pathetic, this is that, and the third. But always remember, boxing is not about what you perceive as a good fight. It's about who is dominating. It's that simple. So if you can show that you can dominate effectively with style, with grace, with a really good jab, landing at least 50% of your jabs, landing at least 50% of your power punches, making your opponent miss and making them pay, that's what judges look for the most, is an effective counterpuncher. You can counterpunch and let your hands go and be excited. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna win a lot of fights. That's why Canelo is one of the best. Let me say it again, one of the best. One of the best of all time. Canelo is so fucking talented. And people keep saying Floyd should face Canelo. No, 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 no. Floyd is 44 years old, and there's no need for him to have a rematch with. Nah, not at all. Thanks for the advice. Who you got? Wilder versus Fury. I think Wilder is going for the kill. Yeah, I got Wilder. I got Wilder all day. Wilder is special. I feel like I don't know what was going on with him, but he just was not himself. And when you're not yourself, bad things happen. You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that Wilder, it has a newfound love, respect, and just a healthy respect for boxing. Period. I believe he's going to box better than that second fight. He's better than that. That was not him in the ring that night. His spirit was not in that ring that night. I don't know what the hell happened. I think it's because he got hit in the back of the head early. Nobody talks about that. If you get hit in the back of the head, it can really discombobulate you. Seriously, if you get hit in the right spot. But I believe Wilder training with Malik Scott, they're working on a game plan. They're working on combinations because he needs to throw way more combinations. They're working on effective body punching at his height, because you can't say you can't body punch at that height when Tyson Fury showed that you can. Tyson Fury was throwing body shots and putting money in the bank. Malik as a main trainer is the best thing for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Malik Scott may not be the best boxer in the world, but he has a great boxing mind. You know, it's very important. It's very important for you to have a boxing mind. You know, too many times, often than not, boxers get with trainers who do not mesh with them. Then that's why you don't have the effective result come fight night. You know, when you boxing, everything should be tight. A lot of times, Deontay Wilder, he was too tight in that second fight. He needs to have a good balance of being tight and loose and letting his shots go. And he has to be non-predictable. You're going to face somebody like Fury who's been boxing his whole life. Don't you think Fury understands predictability? Don't you think Fury understands a slow jab or a jab with not the right intentions? You're supposed to, when you have the long length that Wilder has, you're supposed to snap the jab real quick, real quick, real quick. Make it quick. You know what I'm saying? And move your head. Keep your head on a swivel. It should be moving constantly. He did too much standing straight, and then he was leaning over. All that leaning over, Tyson Fury gonna line you up, hit you with the right. Because that's what I would do. If you leaning over constantly, I would hit you that same way. Which is worse, getting hit in the back of the head or getting hit in the temple. Ooh, shit. This is a very soft spot right here. When you get hit on this very soft area, the brain goes, and what it causes is like a chemical reaction in the brain that tells your senses to shut off. So your brain basically shuts off for a little small millisecond, and you end up losing your equilibrium. Your equilibrium keeps your balance, right? That's why you see people falling side to side. So keep that in mind as well, that you don't want to get hit here and you don't want to get hit in the back of the head. Because if you get hit there effectively with 8-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves, 12-ounce gloves come fight night, that probably is going to be night-night for you, because once they hurt you, they're going to finish you. That's what they're taught to do. That's what us boxers are taught to do. If you hurt the person, you got to finish them. So don't get caught here. You know, that's why it's good to have a tight guard, deflect the punches, do what Canelo does. You know, move your face as soon as you see the shot coming and you won't get caught, is what Mike Tyson was doing. Yeah, Mike Tyson had a good way about deflecting the punches. You know, it's important to deflect shots, because if you don't, and you get caught, man, I'm telling you, it's no joke. Do you guys have any other final breakdown, final analysis of this fight. Like I told you, I got Floyd. For the new people just came into the room, I got Floyd by massacre. It's gonna be bloody. He's gonna break his nose. That small little nose. He's gonna break his nose. I'm telling you, his nose is gonna be busted. He's gonna be leaking. He's gonna be leaking from a Floyd right hand. So Floyd, set him up, and get out the way to the step to the side. Floyd, step to him, and move to the side. And like I said, Floyd, man, he's just so fat. He has cat-like reflexes. So as soon as he see you not moving and you overly thinking, and you're not gonna be able to react to his cat-like quick reflexes, it's a wrap. Because his brain is like a computer. Because he's been boxing for so long, he understands the sport. So unless Jake Paul does something to throw him off balance, throw him off his game, he's gonna have to rough Floyd up. The undercard is good too, by the way. I got Floyd by TKO. I agree. Yeah, it'd be a technical knockout. I think he may even drop him. His big ass is gonna get dropped. I'm telling you, he's gonna get dropped. Like Logan Paul's right here. I'm 6'2". Logan Paul's like probably right. He's about 6'4". He's a big dude, 6'3", 6'4". That doesn't matter. Just want to throw that to you guys. Floyd has sparred big, tall people before. I'm pretty sure he's sparred some tall people for this fight. It just doesn't matter. Once you've been in with every different style, it doesn't matter. The other undercards, like I said before, for the people who did not hear me, Ocho Cinco, I just want to see what he can do. Really don't care who wins necessarily. Just want to see if he can fight, He talks a lot. He got a lot of bravado, a lot of ego, you know what I'm saying? As a football player should. If you're going to be in that realm, you got to have that confidence, that quote-unquote cockiness, as people call it, to be effective in a sport like that. So I want to see what he can do. I want to see what Badu Jack is going to do in this fight now that he is not fighting Gene Pascal, and he has, a lot of he's very upset. He's very angry that somebody was trying to inject steroids into them to have an advantage for come fight night, to have a strength advantage come fight night. So I want to see what Badu Jack does with his new opponent, and yeah, that's pretty much for me it. Besides Jarrett Hurd as well, I want to see Jarrett Hurd dominate and beat the hell out of Mr. All Lives Matter, Luis Arias. So that's pretty much my take on it, man. Like I said, you guys have any other fights that that's going to be on the card? I really don't know, to be honest. I think that was it for the most part. I've pretty much made this video to break down Floyd for real. But if y'all got something else, you let me know. So y'all just let me know. But like I said, man, show y'all some of the tricks. Like I said, Floyd does. Floyd is good with waiting on you to make a mistake. Like Floyd Mayweather told Victor Ortiz, if you make any mistakes, you have to pay. So he would hit him and then use his defense, kind of throw the elbow out there to keep him off of him, not as a direct way to hit him in the face with the elbow, but basically to keep the distance. The elbow control, the forearm control, is a form of control for defense to throw off that person's offense, to make sure they can't just come through your front door, as Teddy Atlas would say. So, moving your head. Floyd, he moves his head very well. He'll exactly wait for you to throw and then move just at the right time. So he has that down pat. He's been doing mid work. I've been seeing, working on his defense, working on his reflexes. All Floyd really does is work on muscle endurance, his defense, and he does a lot of, just throwing, letting his hands go. That's all the mid work is same combination, boom, 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 double left hook, straight right hand, duck, so I just want to see if Floyd still got it, which I know he does, but it's just going to be exciting. I like entertainment, and I feel like the big, tall Logan Paul that everybody think is going to, the younger generation, so to speak, I think is going to just knock them out. It's going to be funny to see their faces on social media and everything else, crying and complaining. They're going to be making YouTube videos. I can't believe this happened. Logan Paul was supposed to win. Boxing is rigged. Wait for that. You're going to hear a lot of boxing is rigged from the casuals and from those who are just ignorant and don't understand the sport of boxing. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. But I got 5 more minutes, guys. I like to do hour lives, and I may pop back up. I may pop back up. I may pop back up. But for the last 5 minutes, um, new people that's in the room, who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you have? Do you have Floyd or do you got Paul, and why? And make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. And what video do you guys want me to touch on next? I'll go live in the next 20 minutes. If you guys let me know what two fighters you want me to touch on next. What fight? Yeah, what two fighters do you want me to touch on next? Because like I said, I love this. This is fun for me. I like engaging with you guys, breaking down the fights. And it's just fun. I'm usually right though, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? 95% of the time, my analysis is spot on. You can go back and check the Amir Khan versus Danny Garcia fight, damn near 10 years ago, if not 10 years ago. Pac versus Spence, y'all, I got you. I was spot on with that. I won a lot of money too with Danny Garcia versus Khan. Yes, absolutely. I'm a betting man, but I'm a smart, intelligent, shrewd betting man. So if you gotta take chances in life if you want to succeed. Yep, you gotta take chances. Let me see. Yes, sir. I remember that. Yep. So like I said, 4 more minutes. Keep dropping the fights that you want me to talk about, and I'm gonna start making lives about them. You know what I'm saying? Until 5 o'clock hits, then I'm gonna be, laser focused in on the fights. Because it's gonna be I'd say some decent entertainment tonight. We're gonna get some decent entertainment tonight. So I'm excited about that. Let me see what's up. Yeah, but man, Demetrius Andrade, man, keep putting the pressure on Canelo. You want that fight, man. But I think Caleb gonna get that fight before, man. I think they're in negotiations. So all that hoopla about Canelo don't want to fight me. I don't think he don't want to not fight you. I think he's just occupied with other fighters right now. There's Caleb Plant, who, you know what I'm saying, been waiting on a shot for a minute. So I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen. Plant is next up. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So like I said, anybody who new, hit the like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, if you want to donate, it's ANTPHRESSH, ANTPHRESSH. So let me see. When I go to Vegas, I'm gonna email you for picks. Help me win. Yeah, man. You want to get that money, Adrian? That's right. Gotta get that money. Gotta get that dinero. Gotta get that dinero. Gotta get that money. So yeah, if you come to Vegas, let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's my domain. That's where all the magic happens. And like I say, for people who knew that just came in, like I said, go to my bookie. My bookie is a great place to bet. They got really good different types of bets that you can place. And it's legit, 100% legit. You get your money right after you win. Boom. Get it sent right to your account. No bullshit. Bovada, it's a little different. Bovada, the betting there, you have to bet a certain amount of money to get your money wired to you. And it's still going to be wired to you in about a week and a half, about 7 to 10 business days is when you will get your winnings, your earnings. I forgot to throw that in there as well. Bovada is 7 to 10 business days before you get your earnings. If you do it online. If you do it at the, if you bet with Vegas and you give the money, your paper, cash money, you get your cash money right back. You know what I'm saying? You go straight to that same place you placed that bet at in whatever hotel that you decided to bet at, and boom, you get your money back. So just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? When you're making your betting lines, make sure you keep that in mind. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I'm about to go ahead and head out,
And I'll be back. Give me about 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll be back talking about the Pacquiao versus Earl Spencer. We're gonna break that down to a science. I'm gonna do another hour with you guys. I'm having fun with this, and thank you for everybody who joined into this live chat. Thank you for participating, and you know what I'm saying. We love boxing, man. We you know what I'm saying. It's up. So I'll holler at y'all. Peace.